All right, one more thing that I forgot that is on the front of that study guide is density. Density is a physical property. It describes a substance that can be measured without changing the composition of the substance, blah, blah, blah. Mathematically, density is the mass of the object divided by the object's volume. D equals M over V. That's not a hard equation. It's not tricky to use, provided, of course, you're given information in a straightforward way. Like an object has a mass of 5 grams and a volume of 2 milliliters. What's the density? Now, in a problem like this, it's just a simple plug and chug. There's not much more that you have to do here but put the things in the right place. So density equals mass over volume. We have a mass of 5 grams. We have a volume of 2 milliliters. It's 5 divided by 2. It's 2.5. The unit would be what you see here, grams over milliliters. Where it gets tricky is when they don't tell you the volume in a nice, straightforward kind of way. They can do it a couple of different ways. Like this. An object with a mass of 10 grams is placed in a graduated cylinder. The volume rises from 5 milliliters to 7 milliliters. What's the density? Well, in this question, we've got our mass, it's 10 grams. The question is, what do we use for the volume? This is what we did in lab, where we took the metal objects and put it in the graduated cylinders. We have to subtract the final volume and the initial volume. 7 milliliters minus 5. That volume change, that amount that the volume rose, is the volume of the object that was submerged in the graduated cylinder, so 2 milliliters. So 10 divided by 2 is 5 grams over milliliters. The final way that you sometimes get tricked on this is when they give you the dimensions of the object. So a cube with a length, width, and height of 3 centimeters has a mass of, 3 grams. What's the density? Again, density is just mass divided by volume. And again, we have our mass, 3 grams. The question is, what do we use as our volume here? It's a cube, so the volume is the length times the width times the height, or in this case, 3 times 3 times 3, which is 27. It would be centimeters cubed. The 3 divided by 27 is 0.1. And the unit would be just what we have here, grams per centimeter cube. When you're using graduated cylinders, you get milliliter measurements for your volume. When you're calculating it, it's typically going to be centimeters cubed for your volumes. That's it. Once you get past this volume by displacement or calculated volume idea, it's all the same equation. It's always mass divided by volume.